この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo, and I am back finally for some Tower of God. We left off with episode 5, probably not the best place to leave off, given the kind of a cliffhanger thing that happened at the end. And it's been quite a while since then. We're now up to like episode 10 as of yesterday. Whoops. Yeah, it's been a few weeks with a lot of really long discussions and not a lot of desire to watch Tower of God on my side of things. However, I just finished the Anzu OVA for Girls and Panzer, and it's pretty early in the day. I actually woke up at a reasonable time, so I figure I might as well watch Tower of God, and either figure out whether I'm dropping it or make some of the people who are really insistent on wondering what's happening to Tower of God. I understand it's totally fair for you to be insistent about it, because it's not terribly fair of me to just not give you any information about what's coming, but I also don't know what's coming, and I also don't know if I'm going to watch more of it, so sorry. You're asking for answers to questions that I don't have answers to. Like, I don't know if I'm going to watch more of it, necessarily. But I did promise that I would tell you if I was going to drop it, so we are at least going to give it one more episode and see if we like it. So, to do so, let's talk about what happened in Episode 5. I did just go back and brush up on the events of Episode 5, especially the ending sequence. So, we were in the midst of the throne game, the king's game, whatever you want to call it. Bam sitting on the throne, crown on his head. Kun doing some dope plays, some dope mind games to ensure their victory, we would say. Until a, like, dark-suited lady character with a giant staff thing started kind of murdering everybody. At which point she then chose Rachel as her next target, causing Bam to sacrifice their win in the throne game, jump away from the throne, and shield Rachel with his body. He was overcome by the power of Protect and got bonked in the head real good. Upon being bonked in the head real good, he kind of exploded, and I don't mean like he exploded. I mean he exploded into a gigantic wave of apparently Shinsu power. That's important. Apparently the entire tower runs on Shinsu, so power over Shinsu, or whatever he seems to have, is probably pretty neat. It's probably a pretty OP tool to have. Yeah, that's the end of that statement. I said it like there was more to that statement, but no, it's just probably pretty fucking overpowered. And although he is currently like 3 years old mentally, it will probably lead to some rapid development. Now, how is Rachel going to feel about this? Who's that other character that she's with? Who's the big dude that she's with? What are they going for? What's their goal? Why doesn't she really seem to care about Bam at the moment? What's really going on here? No. I don't know. And what kind of echoing ripple effects is this going to have on the other people climbing the tower, some of whom we've met, some of whom we haven't? And how is it going to influence the administrators and, like, test giver people who we've started finding out more about, the sort of behind-the-scenes folks who run things? And does this fly in the face of the way that they want to run things? Or is this, like, a somewhat normal occurrence? This happens every once in a while and we know what to do about it? Or is this totally new ground and we're fucked? I don't know. Obviously, Bam's not going to die right now. He's fine. He's probably going to become super powerful, but he is currently, as far as we know, inside the hospital with Kun looking over him. Probably some rock jokes in the first few minutes of the episode. That's what I'm expecting. I would expect him to come and, like, give some kind of gift that doesn't make sense to other people, but makes sense in his culture in order to help Bam get better, is the lowest hanging fruit that I could write, I think. Yeah, something like that. And then some kind of sequence where we find out more about Rachel and more about the character that she's with the, like, cool eyeliner shit, because that character seemed pretty neat. Kind of an asshole, but pretty neat. Okay, that's all I got. Bam just exploded into Shinsu monster superpowers. What's that gonna cause? I don't know. Let's find out. Okay, so I've got Tower of God Episode 6 up and ready to go. It is sitting at 0 seconds. There will be 2 versions of this reaction video. I am using the Horrible Subs version, just so you know, same as Crunchyroll. There will be 2 versions of the reaction. You can find a picture-in-picture version with the video up there, linked in the description. Timer-based version will be up on YouTube. If you want to do a sneaky thing, sync up your own copy with the timer-based version, you are welcome to do so. Just get your copy ready because the BB timer is coming at you now. And let's watch this OP. And see if a few weeks of absence has made my heart grow fonder for this OP. I kind of doubt it. Yep, I feel about the same about it. Song's still strong, visuals are still super weak, and, you know, half absent because most of the OP is black frames with the credits. And then the rest is mostly just Bam in Fogland wandering around. Okay. Ah. Foundational experiences. Who's Rachel's voice actors? I forget. A real knight, unlike you. You were the only human being he'd ever known. Whoops. Huh? He saw you. He saw you. Okay. I'll take that at face value. Don't want to hurt him. But you're the source of his strength. What was that? Ooh, familiar with that kind of high rock. Here's a comedy bit. Oh, he's nervous about actually going and saying hi. Okay, that works. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That works. Oh, hello. Why is she in possession of Black March right now? I don't think you're worthy. Wrecked. Wow. Shibisu, you are a breath of fresh air. Who is speaking? Oh, hi. Yeah, what's this character's deal with Zahad? That's what I want to know. No, who is this character, and what do they have to do with that? Because she called somebody like a fake princess or something. Whoop. That didn't work. Well, you know all about one, and you're assuming that all are the same because of it. Boy be dreaming. What's dreaming about? Oh, he's awake. That was very strange. Wait, what? Oh, shit. All he's worried about is Rachel. That's Kirin, isn't it? Wait, actually though, is Leroro Kirin from Revue Starlight? No. Okay. Team roles. Kami no Mizu. But that means they need to control Shinsu. Which means I bet we know what Bama's gonna be assigned to. Can he still be assigned a position? No, he's gonna get a little bit of special treatment. Yeah, he's already been assigned. Okay. Saw that coming. Ah, no instructor. Lucky bastard. Cool. Cool. So, about Rachel. Oh, man. Ah, simple boy. Simple boy versus a practice liar. It's all ogre. Ooh, rock nose. Crux doesn't have the most in intelligence, but he's got a couple points in wisdom. He figured that one out. Hey, new digs. You're too big, shut up. Sad boy Bam being sad. Alright. Michelle Light. It's something more than that. Something different. Something else. Right. Kun's trying to protect him from betrayal, so he's betraying him, which is pretty problematic, you know, just from the outset. Let me write that down. Oh my god, he's still on the topic. You just drop it. Jesus. It's like getting a 5-year-old to brush their teeth. Or eat their greens. A contract with whom? A contract with whom? What? Okay. That's unexpected. What are administrators? Huh? Only for you. Why only for you? And why is no one else seeing that? Nobody else experienced anything like that. Kind of question them about what they saw. Oh, okay. Oh, wait, is she? Oh, cool. Forgot that was a dude. Right. Don't do that. No. No. No, but you're bullshitting. I don't buy it. You're skeevy. I don't like that character. Oh, huh. Are we about to be validated in not liking this character as the facade drops? Oh, I can't wait to murder them all. Or was that terror? Oh, well, that'll do it. Damn. Okay, one of the first times I actually like this track. Oh, he's being bested by a member of her crew. Gotcha. Oh, it's not like I wanted to compete or anything. I'll be back. Uh-huh. Okay, so she's been holed up in here for like 2 days. The fuck? The fuck? This is the visualization of her losing touch with Bam and him finding other friends and her no longer having someone who needs her. So she's codependent? Oh, okay. Oh, hey, that character became a... Hey, talking. Oh, she's gonna sit with the crew. I want to know everything about you. Who are you? What are you about? Where are you from? And Dorsey. Oh, fuck off, Chuunibyou. Come on, man. You know she's perfect for you. Oh, bullshit. The eyes without pupils, man? Fuck that. No, do worry about that. That's important. You'll get it back, though. Oh. 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 Y'all got dumped because she's better. Oh, good. New dynamics. It probably actually has some kind of relevant significance to his sister thing. Ah. Okay, so he's just naturally really hateable. So simple. Such a good naive boy. Have a head pat. Good boy. Waiting for that moment where Bam does something genuinely horrifying and has no idea why it's wrong. Fuck off, ho. What is the story there? Not according to Black March. Huh? Who's that? Is that Anak? It is. Ooh, there's information. That's what I was waiting for. All right. Giving it back. Fuck you! You can't even use that shit. Oh, right, we bet it. I forgot. I completely forgot about that. Cat, fight, cat, fight. I don't think that's how this family works. Yeah. I don't think green is just a random genetic thing. Ah, so it's a multicultural... Okay. Multicultural monarchy. And that demonstrates her attitude toward the whole thing. And she's a fallen princess? And you're traveling with her. Oh, we just, like, hard cut to a random place. What the fuck? Hold on, we're pausing. Needles. That's your problem. That doesn't seem... Yeah. Not super reassuring. Familiar? Don't get arrogant. Oh boy. What? Just a title, eh? I guess he went on a training arc. Good job. Uh-huh. Oh, really? Like somebody's been, yeah. Outmatched. Ah, the interesting things. What'd you find? Did you find nothing? Ha! So why imposter? Why is she being called an imposter? Jesus. That's odd. I mean... So how'd she get chosen? Or was she chosen as a seed? Oh, What? That's absolutely unexpected. I'm intrigued. Stab it. Get some help. Gravity. Oh. All right, everybody's got superpowers. Okay. Okay. Fair, you pretty cute. Wasn't that like concrete and tile? Jesus. Huh. Oh. She's a little baby. Who is she talking to? Mm-hmm. That ended badly. Why did she choose the path of misfortune? Oh. Cool. Oh, yep, that ended badly. By whom? Oh. And so you have dedicated yourself to killing all the princesses in order to achieve vengeance? Yeah. Yup. Totally. Cool. Cool. Yeah, I'm down. Doubt it. Yeah, not too worried about Endorsey. And no ED. Cool. Middling as an episode. This was fine. This is fine. I've already nitpicked a bunch of the things that I found really egregiously flawed in it. There are a number. Those two scenes that I pointed out, I still think are shit. But there are interesting things happening. They're not happening in the most interesting way, but they are potentially interesting. I wanted to find out more about this character with the eyeliner. I found out more about this character with the eyeliner. Endorsey, a princess of Zahad, who calls Anak an imposter and discovers, eventually, that she is her niece. Not by blood, of course, but via her mom, the real Anak. And she's already dead. A ghost. No, an orphan bent on revenge. Classic story. I'm sure we're going to subvert. I'm sure we're going to figure out a way to get Anak to stop being super revenge-fueled, at least toward the characters that we need to keep around, because that would be really inconvenient if she was constantly trying to murder characters that we actually want in our story. Like Yuri and Dorsey. I figured they're probably... And Dorsey doesn't seem like she's super aligned with the rest of the princesses of Zahad, or that she had anything to do with Anak's mother's death, or that she didn't like Anak's mother at all. She seemed to really care about her and doesn't seem pleased that she was murdered. So that's something. She also does seem kind of like there's a resignedness, a resignation. What does she say? She says something like, why did she choose... So... Yeah, why did she choose the path of misfortune when blah, blah, blah? My niece, right, okay. And she uses Onesan when she's speaking here. Yeah, and then uses that to get to Meiko-chan. Okay, cool. And then we see this sequence, something about a green jewel. No idea what that green jewel is. Lady Girl, the original Anak, is speaking to something or someone. Is she speaking to the Green April? To the sword? Or to somebody in the facility? Because we don't see a father. We don't see the character who makes the best chicken pies in the world or whatever. We just don't see that. We just get the hard cut to oh yeah, everybody died. And then what is this that I'm looking at here? That. Yeah, what is that? I don't know. Yeah, actually, what is that? That right there. What am I supposed to take from this? That's not this scene, right? It's one of the platforms. But that's not where any of our characters are, and there aren't two characters there. I guess it is. Okay, sure. Sure, whatever. Maybe more is being obscured by the edge of the thing than I would have thought. We'll talk about this contract with the administrator thing for show. Because that's interesting. I've already talked about most of the things that I didn't like. Oh yeah, the start of the fight. Start of the fight. Is it here? When she rushes her? Yeah. What? Okay, so I've found out more about the situation with Kevin Penke's music for the show, and it has been confirmed that from the horse's mouth that Kevin basically made all the songs separately from the show and then just handed them off to the production team, and they're just kind of slotting them where the fuck they want them. And cutting them however the fuck they want them. So as opposed to something like Shield Hero, where Kevin actually wrote songs for specific scenes and specific like themes for specific characters and stuff, or something like Made in Abyss, where he did something similar and really nailed the emotional tones of the show. It just doesn't fit ever, almost ever. I shouldn't say ever. There were a couple of moments in this episode that were like, oh yeah, that's pretty all right. This is not one of them. This is just not one of them. Literally cut in on the wrong beat. What? What? Let me find something else. Anything else. Anything. I don't care. Anything that I've downloaded. Okay. This is super random, okay? I just grabbed the first thing that's in my downloads folder that I happen to have. This is from a couple weeks ago on Gleipnir. I just wanted a demonstration from anywhere of, like, how do you music when leading up to a fight? Because what you don't do is have silence and one relatively, like, mellow track going, and then hard cut in the middle of the beat into your drum and bass track at the moment of the fight starting. So it's just like, okay, I guess we're fighting now. What do you do instead? How does a show like Gleipnir, which is not the best show in the world, do this? All right, so we're getting ready. Dude bro's getting prepped. There's no, like, shock battle, right? It's no surprise out of the blue. So, granted, maybe you want a shocking bit of musical thing to make it shocking or whatever, but it still doesn't work. Oh, wait, they haven't started fighting and the music has already started? It's like leading up, there's this cool flute piece, and then there ends up being a bit of a driving beat that's building? Oh, okay, it's like we're building tension and building up to something where we're actually going to explode into a chaotic confrontation. Oh, and the moment that he actually puts his swords into the ground is the moment that the beat really kicks in? Huh. It feels like we're in a battle now. Wonder why that is. Oh, it's probably because of the crazy pose that this character's doing, right? Or it's because of the insane animation that has happened in these previous... Oh, wait, there isn't any. 3 fucking panning shots. No animation, essentially. But we know what's going on. Because the music is telling us. We get to our fight. It kicks into high gear. Goes silent to give the impact room to breathe. switches gears. That's how you do it. How does Tower of God do it? Not like that. Not like that. We know that she's coming. There's no reason to be surprising here. The character is aware that she's coming. Okay. This is one track. It's pretty fucking mellow. Whooshy noise. So annoying. I guess we're fighting now. Why? Why? Why is it like this? Why is it like this? It's genuinely detracting from my ability to enjoy this show. There are elements of this show that I do enjoy, and the music is really killing me. I mean, it's really hurting. Maybe it doesn't bother you. That's okay. It definitely bothers me. It's kind of fucked. I feel deeply bad for Kevin Bacon for signing on to this project. Because it makes him look like a fool. Honestly, as a composer, it makes him look like a fool, and it's not his fault. I think that's ridiculous. Okay. Interesting things in the episode are the reveals. This is pretty interesting. So this is an administrator. We don't know if this is real, or if this is like a put upon form that's accessed, like, because it's going through whatever mental channel the bullshit ball does, right? So whoever's on the other end could be just a normal person pretending to be a giant snake monster. I have a feeling it's probably just a giant snake monster, though. The use of Shinsu around is pretty cool, and the idea that maybe there are gigantic... Maybe it's a turtle. Maybe it's not a snake. It looks more like a turtle's head. Does Rock know more than he should? Rock calling everybody turtles? Does he actually know shit? Nah, that's stupid. Does kind of look like a turtle, though. Okay, so this is our contract with the administrator. Nobody else seems to go through this. And we get the specific line, for you, as in for you in particular, and not like anyone else. This isn't a contract, it's a shackle. This will tie you down. So, Bam just got a limiter? I assume that Bam just got a limiter and he'll eventually figure out how to remove it. For now, this should tamp down on his unexpected explosions of Shinsu bullshit. I think. Probably. Or it has meaning that I just have no idea about, which is totally valid. Totally possible. Yep, no pupils. She's spooky. And then there's Ho with no pupils, who's very spooky. Do not like, do not want. Am confused. Alright. Rock being a sore loser, nothing new there. Good times. Fun times. New outfit for Bam. That's cool. And I like Endorsi, whatever. I like her. She's pretty cool. Got some story behind her, got some ideas. I do want to find out more about these princesses of Zahad, and I'm very, very curious about this moment, because who else has Shinsu control powers that hasn't revealed it yet? Maybe everybody. I don't know. And then I think my favorite, maybe worst thing in the episode, but it's like a really good thing, writing-wise, I think, is what Kun is doing to Bam in this episode. The basic, like, broad strokes of his mentality right now are, I will protect Bam from betrayal by betraying him. That is literally what Kun is doing here, and I see no way that could possibly backfire or cause any kind of problem whatsoever. It definitely won't make the moment where Bam becomes like 6 years old and is able to comprehend betrayal. It definitely won't make that moment easier. It definitely won't make that moment harder at all to find out that the other person that he's actually trusted is also betraying him. Yeah. Oh, that's a good idea. Okay, but it makes sense from Kun's perspective. We found out enough about his history to know his experiences with betrayal, specifically with women. He's got a little bit of a, I don't really want to call it a misogynistic vibe, but like distrust of the opposite gender a little bit. He's been burned before, doesn't want to get burned again, doesn't want Bam to get burned. Okay, sure. Got a little bit of distrust there. So it makes sense coming from him. That's fine. And I like the internal conflict in it. If we don't ever do anything with it, I'm dropping the show. like straight up. That would be the stupidest thing ever, because this is an actually genuinely good character plot point, one of the first that we've had. Because Bam's a wet noodle at the moment. He's got about as much character as wet toilet paper with a drive to protect. Like sure, buddy. He needs to age up to like 6 years old mentally before I can give a shit about him as a character. Kun's twisted and broken, but a cool dude at heart and wants good things, so that's good. Rock is goofy. Comic Relief has his own attitude things. There's more under the surface, obviously, but we won't get there immediately. But we really haven't had a character moment for any of them that's been complicated. Not really. Kun's been just pretty competent all the time. The one time where he faltered was in the door test, and that was fine. It didn't really matter. It was just more of a way for us to see a window into his past and reveal that there is trauma there that could affect him in the future, and it seems to be doing so now. But if this particular moment, I'll protect Bam from betrayal by betraying him. This is picture perfect self-contradiction hypocrisy for a good purpose, right? For a reason that Kun actually believes in and that we can understand as the audience, but that Bam will not understand when he inevitably finds out. If Bam doesn't find out, or if this doesn't tear Kun up inside, or if this isn't somehow brought to the fore and made a major plot point, I'm fucking out. That's stupid. I fully expect that it will be, because I have enough faith in the author that I don't think that they're absolutely stupid. There are good things going on in the writing here. So this had better become a point. I hope. Okay, and then Forbidden to Love. Yeah. What's up with that? What's up with that? When she says like my family is forbidden to love, does she mean the entirety of the Zahad like group? Because that doesn't make sense. Unless oh, okay. That doesn't make sense because we know of the original Anak having a relationship with a pie maker, right? So she fell in love. But question, is that the path of like regret and suffering that she ended up choosing, right? If that's what she's referring to, then maybe she was exiled and ostracized because she chose to love, which could definitely inform Endorse's position, right? And viewpoint on love. Okay. And then the idea that everybody lives by rules, and one of hers is that she's forbidden to love. And she's suspicious of Rachel in some way, or something. She sees her as a troublesome woman, and we don't know why. We don't know what it is about Rachel that's weird. As far as we know, Rachel's just a normie. She has no special powers, nothing, but everything centers around her, so she's obviously not a normie. Okay. This was an okay episode of Tower of God. I deadpanned it more than I probably should have, and maybe nitpicked me things more than I should have, but I found this episode solidly middling. It hit all of the key points of things that I have not been liking about Tower of God in the past, and the weeks of break that I had in between didn't help. I'm gonna watch one more today, and we'll see if we want to continue from there. It's about a coin flip right now. It's about 50-50. So I'm going to take a break, do a syncy thing, come back in a minute for episode 7 of Tog, and then we'll watch it and see if we want to continue on from there. See you in a minute. Peace. All right, welcome back. We are all synced up and good to go for Tog 7. Let's watch it. Beep beep timer. Oh, narration, thank God. This is not new information yet. Give me new information. That might be new information. This is a cool style, too. Ah, shoes on display. No boom boom. Yep, no boom boom. That sucks. But boom boom is fun. Oh, we're back here. Oh, so she fucked up. Yeah. They have an inherited power? A boon? Gotcha. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I guess we're gonna get a first-hand demonstration of those powers. That was cool. Good smoke effects. That was a reused cut. Yeah, that's kind of fucked up. What are you talking about? Her mom is dead. Wait, yeah, what are you talking about? Hasn't experienced hardship. Yeah, what the fuck? Okay. Okay, you didn't have to earn it. Gotcha. Ah, Alright, there we go. There we go. Now we've got a dynamic built. Okay, good. I'm into this. 100% into this. Saved it. Saved it. Absolutely saved it. Oh, were they the last two? Perfect. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Good. We got a hate duo. Perfect. Oh, now we get to talk it out. I liked her. Her only regret was that the pie maker died. Why is this out of order? Ah, whatever. No? What the fuck? Oh, because she'll be chased down and killed no matter what, right? So she's trying to save her daughter by sending her away. Okay. Oh, she keeps coming back. That's fucking terrible. I don't like that at all. Alright, I wonder if she'll find the gem somewhere. Somebody has it. Maybe. Somebody took it from her body, maybe? One of the other... One of the other princesses. Oh. Oh. There's a heartstring puller. I feel nothing. My heart is cold and dead. You cannot affect me, show. What are transitions and how do you do them? Alright, and Bam's blowing up tons of balloons. He doesn't feel like it. Is he gonna take some kind of shortcut? Yeah, he's a fucking prodigy. Oh, yep. A little bit of extra power in there. Pew! Or she's gonna just rocket boom. Okay, yeah, she's super powerful. And he is not. He lost his pillow. Oh. Truly, I would get a replacement, my friend. Oh, does he have an extra? He's gonna give him an extra. Aww. You saved my life. Truly, I owe you. What a good boy. I see. Nothing ominous about this at all. Yeah. Yeah, weren't you the one who said, weird. Oh, just peachy. I'm great. Yeah, Lowry's not taking any of that shit. Alright, are you gonna just accidentally murder somebody in cold blood randomly? What are you going to do, ho? Yeah. I'm expecting cheat and backfire. Like some shortcut to power that'll fuck everything up. Especially with Bam currently working on his control. Okay. Fair. I would be sad if you were gone, Chibisu. I don't know about any of the other characters. Wow, you actually apologized. Yuri. I want a way forward without destroying others. Okay. Kun-sama Geki. So, Kun-sama's show? Oof. Oof. Oh, good luck eating. Yeah. Unless Kun shows up with some chocolate bars. Speak of the devil. And it shall be... Oh, hi. Yes. Truly. It's a special lunch. Oh, he's gonna. But you're gonna starve. So become our friend. Have a fun, comedic, antagonistic dynamic with Anak, please. Yeah. Yeah. How many times did they prep that line? Of course. Oh, we're doing it on both sides. Yep. Oh, that's not fair. Wait, how did he know? He didn't know that. Yeah, he didn't know that at all. That's just coincidence. That's bullshit. What? Yeah, you did. No, that was good shit. It worked. Hmm. Is he slipping things out of the door? Nope. Dude, she is just... Back to chicken pie. Well... what are you gonna do, ho? Okay. Wanting to be included a little bit, eh? Not at all. Oh boy. Neither does she. She doesn't know why she's doing it either, does she? Ah, fuck. Maybe she does. Whatever. There's a line. She thinks so. Oh, interesting match cut. Two isolated characters swapping. Good question. Not intentionally. Alright, character be struggling. What are you gonna do, bud? How are you going to kill yourself? What the fuck? I just got some, like, Phantom Troop and the Tribe vibes. They're collecting their horns for sale or something. Oh shit, here's our shortcut. All you have to do is sell your soul to me. But who's it from? Oh, suddenly he has irises. Do you see that? Or suddenly he has pupils. Do you see that? Yeah, suddenly this character's relatable. That's cute. Oh, boy. For fucking up before? Yeah. Yeah. That doesn't fill me with faith. That really doesn't fill me with faith. No. How could this possibly go wrong? I don't know, any way they want it to. And we're just there, okay. Truly. Huh. One is a secret? So it's Ho. Right? No, the fisherman isn't. No, he's a wave controller. Jesus. That's cool. To get to a location? Ah. Money. Ooh, big money. That's deluxe meals for a long time. Okay, don't get that happening. Yeah. He's the linchpin of our whole thing? The fuck, dude? That was a terrible idea. Okay. Always playing the game. It fits. And it's you. Yep. Mm-hmm. Who else? Sorry, bud. Which means that he is with Rachel, right? Ha. Oh, okay, and now we get the friendship situation, right? Right. Shogunai. Well, he's like 4. No, that guy. I think he's like 6, so whatever. And he's here. And he's confident enough to just walk straight into it. Oh, a close one. I thought he was a scout. Oh. That's the light bearer that he was talking about. So that's Kun and our it. Oh, Jesus. Oh. What? You've fallen into our trap, apparently. I don't know. Oh, are both teams working together? Wait, is Green April not obeying her? What? I like this track. This is like one of the few tracks that I really like. And we're about to transition to ED, aren't we? Yeah. Fuck! Useful. What? Alright, we're gonna stop. Just, ED is the same as usual, right? Yeah, okay. We're just gonna stop there. Because there's never any interesting visual in the ED, it's just Rachel doing Rachel stuff. And then there's no after credit scene either, because it's just the webtoon. Yeah, okay. What the fuck? Finally start using the one piece of soundtrack music that I really like for this show. I really like this track. And they keep using it for scenes that just end. That don't go anywhere. This is the track that builds up to a fight, to exciting things, and they keep using it to end episodes. Okay. I'm still sad for Kevin Penguin, and I'm still kind of infuriated by most of the music choices. They're so whack. Okay, so she's, I guess, using Green April, and I guess it's obeying her still, but he just grabs it, and it seems fine. Okay. A lot happened in this episode. Also, not a lot happened in this episode, because this episode was mostly focused on characters talking about things and, like, finding out bits and pieces of information and doing a little bit of world building and setting up a dynamic between two characters who are initially antagonistic to each other and are going to remain antagonistic but are going to end up working somewhat on the same side because they realize they actually have some common ground and aren't just broad scale enemies the way that they think they do after stereotyping and grouping each other into just, oh yeah, you're part of that group of people who are my enemies, either imposters or just all those Ahads. So cool. Yeah, that works. There's the whole Ho thing, which is taking painfully long time to actually come to fruition, but I assume will come to fruition in this next battle. Thing, because he's there and he's with Bam, and also Rachel is there, and there'll probably be some kind of situation going on here. Something wacky's gonna happen. He got that letter under the door that said, "Do you want to climb the tower?" Which is the classic thing that, like, pops up at the beginning of a death game show on your computer. You're just browsing the internet. Random otaku guy. I'm just an ordinary otaku, 22 years old. I live with my parents and blah, blah, blah. I'm browsing the internet. A thing comes up. Do you want to play the death game? And he's like, yes. And then, you know, his world gets twisted inside out and he turns into, I don't know, an abomination. So that'll probably happen. There's backstory. I don't know where it is because it was super short and kind of barely there. Oh, there it is. Yeah, so there's another race of creatures apparently inhabiting whatever plane of existence he's on. One of them looks exactly like Gluttony from Full Metal Alchemist, like literally carbon copy. So there's this race of big behemoth creature monster things, ogres, whatever, and then there are his people, and it seems like they've gone ahead and murdered most of his people in order to collect all their horns. Jesus. That's weird. Also, the horns are kind of gray. Is that the real color that they are? So is his horn false? We see him. He's right there, right? That's him. In the memory. So did he escape? Or is he wearing a fake horn? Or, I don't know. Dude, I just don't know. But, there's a super important thing that happens here. Ho goes down for a nap. What's in the middle of Ho's eyes? Nothing. They're just orange. They're just Crunchyroll orange. Ho goes down for a nap, has some bad dreams. He opens his eyes. Oh shit, he's got pupils. Huh. It's kind of weird, isn't it? What does this tell us? What does this tell us in this moment? Where, suddenly, after reading the thing, Ho blinks and has pupils. Blink. We're no longer afraid of this character. Not in that sense. Up until this point, everything has been indicating that we should be suspicious of Ho. At this point, everything is indicating that Ho is a victim, right? Is in a difficult situation, doesn't know what to do, is being outclassed by someone younger and less experienced than he is looking for the steroids, right? But in a sympathetic way. Person is goal-driven, has reasons behind them, some desire to acquire power by going to the top of the tower to save his race, species, I don't know, something like that. Some noble cause that's about to be twisted by some third party, and we don't know who, and we don't know why, but plot point just arrived, right? There's something working against something. Probably directly working against Bam, we don't know why. Probably because he threatens to overthrow some part of the system that's beneficial to whoever sent that letter. Probably. Probably because he's a powerful wave controller, whatever the fuck that means, probably having to do with whatever he saw when he had the contract signing ceremony thing. Interesting. Okay. Favorite things in the episode. The switch in dynamic for these two is lovely. It's just lovely. I think this is really good. It's simple, it's straightforward. You've seen it before where characters are at each other's throats, and then suddenly they find a little bit of common ground, and while they remain at each other's throats, it becomes more friendly banter than actual, like, horrifying death and destruction and stuff. But it's sort of right here. We see the shock on her face, like, oh shit, she's actually killing me. And then everything changes, right? There. Suddenly we're goofy. Suddenly we're distorting the characters' faces a lot more. Suddenly we get crazier with the animation and get funny with it. And the dialogue becomes banter. And it becomes familiar hilarity. And then this is just so over the top and scenery chewing. Ha 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 ha. What's actually kind of fun here is, like, the humor of Tower of God and the general character interactions have been continuously getting better and continuously getting more solid. The fights, however, have been continuously shit all the way through, and I don't fucking get it. I don't get it. Like, the music for the fights kills them completely, and then the animation for them is mostly floaty and weird, and has some things that look cool but don't look exciting, and they don't sell anything. They don't sell moments. I don't get it. I don't get it. There are staff members on this show who need to be fired. Like, really need to be fired. Whoever wrote the dialogue in this sequence is not one of them. This is good times. This is good times. From the you've never experienced hardship and the explosion of anger that comes with that, to the really fairly cool, sketchy, drawn-out sequences as we're being told about all of the princesses as essentially items, trophies in a display case, never to be touched, never to be free, all kinds of things like that, made useless by their position, but given a great boon, given power. And we get this sequence, which is meant to be heartbreaking. It's kind of confusing, honestly. I don't think this works as well as they wanted it to. It probably works better in the manhwa. But we get the vibe that she's continuously reluctant to leave her mother behind in the flames. And her mother's like, I'll be fine, just keep going, when she's clearly going to die in a fire. Well, okay, sure. At least Anak is a little bit more emotionally mature at this point in her life than Bam is now, so she kind of realizes that something's fucked up here and that this isn't the ideal situation, and gives her the little, very noticeable green egg-shaped jewel, which I don't think we've seen before, because I think we would have recognized it, but I will go out on a limb and venture a guess that we will see it relatively soon. One of the other princesses of Zahad took it off of Mom's body and will gloat about it, probably. That's my guess. And Anak will probably kill her, potentially with the help of Endorsi. Yeah, that would be real good. I'd like that a lot. But I'm 99.99% certain that gem, jewel, jade, egg thing is going to be a thing. It's a MacGuffin, it's a Bayolet, it's something. We'll see. Okay, moving along. Mom wants to die in the fire. We let that happen because what other choice do we have? We're a child. And yeah, I'm going to go with the headcanon that she chose that because she could have run, but in doing so, if she had run and stayed with her daughter, then her daughter would have been in danger again, and she wanted to protect her daughter, which makes perfect sense. Okay, you've made considerable progress. Yeah, but I still suck. Also, I'm sweating like a pig. This doesn't feel good. All right, the trick to doing it. Did it because he's cool. And yeah, Ho is just in a spiral downward. Big downward spiral, big descent of bad, eventually leading to the freak out and the note under the door. This whole play with friendship is pretty good. It's leading in the exact direction that I would expect from this earlier scene, where they end up becoming more like antagonistic, but on the same side, kind of bringing them together and like leading toward a world where they can eat together at the same table. That's good. But then we immediately transition from there and contrast that with the way that Rachel is experiencing things and the way that Ho is experiencing things. So there are these two separate dynamics going on, right? Where we're kind of bringing Anak and Dorsey around. They're kind of getting to know each other and being all right. Whereas both Rachel and Ho are intentionally isolating themselves. Rachel in particular is intentionally isolating herself from Bam and from everyone else, just in her room, spending minimal money on food, not taking care of herself. Really stupid things to do when you're in a competitive environment, right? Just that's absolutely bonkers stupid. And at the same time, Ho is just freaking out, going into emotional downward spiral on his own. And we match cut between the two of them for reasons. I don't know where we do it, but we do it. Yeah, there, right there. Okay, so the indignation and kind of like grrr feels that they have are shared, right? We demonstrate that right here when we match cut them. Somebody thinks they're really clever for doing that. They're not. They're not. It's okay. But it does create an emotional tie between them, and that'll probably come to fruition in the next episodes as whatever plot is being set into motion by that note under the door comes to fruition. Should be interesting. All right, and then Redhead Boy's a goober, and everybody's fighting. Chuunibyou Super Duper King, Liron 3. What the fuck are these names? 25th Bam. My 20... What? 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 Where's that come from? Serena? Shopping? Hats? Okay. Full black. Racist? Jeez. No, I'm joking. All right, we kick it into gear, talk about the stuff, set up the arena, set up the actual ploy thing, which is fun. Start using the best piece of soundtrack, and then cut it off before we can actually get anything cool going on. Fuck. Grr. And Rock just gets to chill, which he deserves. Okay. I think this was a pretty okay episode. It didn't fuck up as massively as the previous one, and the moments that I did like, I liked more. So this was a strong improvement. I think we've gone from 50-50 on dropping it to like 70-30. I think I'm good to stick with it, but I am gonna stop there for today because these have both been rather long discussions, and I'm aware and I'm able to recognize that I'm not taking this super seriously. Or expecting too much greatness from it. You can tell in the same way that like later half of Fire Force or later half of Shield Hero or later half of Promised Neverland, I just fell away from. Kind of already feeling that vibe, and that vibe will continue to infect what I'm thinking. When I actually feel like the next episode is probably going to be pretty good because the things that have been set up look like they're about to come to fruition, and I'm expecting some interesting stuff to happen. Curious about the host situation, curious what we're going to do with Rachel's current situation, whether she's going to be allowed to continue spiraling out of control or be brought back in by somebody. And I like the new dynamic that's being brought up between all of the characters, which we're trying to maintain by like winning this next battle. And specifically the dynamic between Anak and Dorsey, and what else? Oh, just generally like Hats coming in and being part of the group, Chuunibyou coming in and being part of the group, people hanging out and eating together. It's good. It's getting there. Character interactions are strong. World building, we don't know enough to know, but it seems interesting enough, let's say. Fights kind of suck. They just kind of suck so far. Rip. But there's enough good stuff here for me to keep watching for a little while longer. We'll see if it manages to hold my attention next week. So I've been Teeaboo. This has been Tog. I hope you've enjoyed it. I'm sure most of you enjoyed it more than I did. I nitpicked a lot. That's fine. If you care that I don't like Tower of God as much as you do, fuck off. That's it. Okay. I do hope that you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed it more than I did, because I found it kind of middling and like, okay, sure. But I know a lot of people are really gung-ho about it, and that's cool for them. But that's a wrap. See you next week. Peace.